jealousy, envy, desire. Are these good reasons to take on a new project and learn a new skill?
Yeah.
I think so. I think it's very valid. We got a gift from one of our viewers a while ago, and Katelyn chose that as her gift. And it's a custom-made, resin-covered tumbler.
And we've gone so long with you just having plain, boring tumblers. We have the power of resin.
Yeah.
I think it's time we make you a custom one.
Yes.
And while we're at it,
I'm so excited.
we have a special design in mind.
Mood ring. What is something that you touch all the time? You'll get to experience the benefits of the mood ring color changing technology. This is the perfect thing.
But also, we want to do a little twist on it.
Yeah.
We thought it'd be cool to do a Jube in Space vinyl in black so that it will blend in, and then when you activate the color, it will show up.
Yeah, mood ring, when it's really cold, it's black, that's its neutral color, so it could be pretty cool.
Could be really cool.
So first step is we need to prep this for a base coat. So we need to sand it, then spray paint it. So we've never done this before, so this just feels so wrong.
Yeah, it does. It's slightly chalkboardy.
Ugh. We'll skip through this part.
Now that we have our black base coat, we can add the mood ring spray, which we do with an airbrush. I always feel like it looks kind of like a coffee? A little bit, right? Doesn't it look like a latte?
Yeah, delicious.
But I always wonder.
Where did you get this one from?
Frank, it's milk.
Wait, but where did you get the container from?
And so it had water in it.
Oh, at first I was like, you're playing a trick. Then it was the right container, and then I was like,
I'm sorry, I was so nervous.
you are so nervous. I knew something was up. But Katelyn, how does this brown sludge work?
We've explained this so many times. Let's kick it back to past Evan and Katelyn to explain how this brown stuff works.
Science adjacent with Evan and Katelyn.
Yeah. Contained inside are thermotropic liquid crystals that literally twist at different temperatures and reflect a different color depending on what temperature the crystals are. That's crazy. I was thinking, this is what we're gonna use in just a little bit to like apply the resin. It turns nice and slowly.
The rotisserie.
This is like the main important component when you're making these cups. Well, why is it brown if it's milk?
I put food coloring in it until I got the color right.
No way, food coloring?
I was gonna make coffee real quick, but I was like, that'll take too long, you'll be suspicious.
Is that why your hands are yellow and brown?
Yes.
All right, I have this new airbrush where you load the material in from the top.
Oh, that's
which
fancy.
I thought would be better and more efficient. But I was thinking I could kind of like turn this on and it spins.
I feel like that might be a bad idea. You can try. I mean, is this the time to experiment with new techniques? Maybe.
Yeah. There's nothing coming out.
Uh-oh. The new airbrush.
On second thought, why don't we use the one we've always used?
The old, kind of crappy, but reliable.
Alrighty, let's see.
Is it?
Yeah, see how it's darkening and wetting my palm? So it is spraying out. So I'll just keep this going for a bit. It should end up being pretty easy.
Can you tell where you've sprayed or not? Because we need to do lots of thin coats.
Yeah, I can see it. It only shows up as a very slight texture change.
Yeah, it's like a sheen difference. Yeah, you can kind of see some striations.
Yeah, I think this is working great though.
Okay.
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 I mean, hard to tell now. We're gonna have to do a bunch of coats of this and then we'll bust out the heat gun and see.
Well, I think that we might be able to see it even just right now. Let's
Really?
see. I see a very small,
Yeah,
do you see it? It looks like an oil stain.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do. Okay.
All right, we just gotta keep on going. All right, so we've reached diminishing returns with the brown juice. And I have to say, this is the most even mood ring project we have ever done. Look at how spotty all of these are, and look at how nice this is.
Skills, improvements.
But guys, this juice is so fragile.
Yeah, it doesn't really have a good binder, so we could probably just, oh my God. I'm so nervous, like anything getting in the vicinity of it.
Yeah.
We could probably literally scrape it off with our fingernails.
Yeah, like spray paint, it has like body to it. This is just like a light
misting of crystals.
snot.
Oh. Anyways, in tutorials for doing resin tumblers, when they add the resin, they normally like wipe it back and forth with their hands to kind of even it out. And we're worried that that's just gonna scrape the crystals off.
Oh, so I think a nice durable coat of spray paint over it will give us a little bit of peace of mind.
Clear spray paint, yeah. Hey baby, you ready for
Resin time, resin time.
do resin time?
Yes.
Dang it.
We don't have any batteries. The batteries are over here.
We added some glitter to it because
I wanted glitter.
it's whatever you want, baby. This is your
Yeah,
cup.
this is my vision.
I hope I can. Ah! How do you do it while it's going?
Some people dip their hand in and just like dip their hand in and spread it. Wow, that looks so cool already
really
though.
cool.
That looks so cool. I know we have 3 cameras recording, view 1, 2, 3. But I'm sorry, here's the 4th view. That is just too pretty.
Cool.
That's exactly what I wanted. That's the perfect amount of glitter for me.
It is. I worried that it wouldn't be enough because it'd be such a thin layer of glitter.
Yeah.
Before I add more, I'm gonna try to like really spread out what's
there?
on here because
Yeah.
I can tell it's thicker in some areas.
Wow. Oh, get his butt. Get his butt.
Oh yeah,
I mean his bottom.
I'm gonna get his butt.
Looking nice. Wow, and things are already evening out.
I know, it's
You know,
like this
it's
thing
getting
actually
very
works.
uniform.
I can
Like,
see how
you
you
kind
could
of
get
look-
very addicted to doing this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that was surprisingly easy, honestly.
I know, I thought it would be a lot messier.
One of the easier resin crafts we've done, and I don't want to jinx it, you know, but it was fun. I'm already noticing that there's a change right here. It looks uneven. There's like little dents and divots in the resin. The video that we watched said to put about 5 milliliters. I think we did about 10. It makes me think that there's not enough resin in there or too much resin. I don't know, guys. Do I dare poke it and mess with it? Or do I just leave it because it's not that bad? Vote now in the comments. It won't change anything, but you can vote. You're right, I'm gonna add more. Good idea. If this works out poorly, don't blame me. It's everyone who told me to do this in the comments. Maybe I'll just drizzle it and see what that does. Wish me luck, guys. Just adding a little bit. Just a little bit. And see if it spreads out on its own. If it doesn't, I'll start using my hands and see how that goes. All right, it's looking better. It's looking better. I think it's better than it is worse. We can always look at the before and after and see if I was right or wrong. I mean, if we were right or wrong.
Humans, while in some ways advanced, have not yet evolved beyond the need to eat. Some spend so much time shopping and meal prepping that they have little time for anything else. But some choose today's sponsor, HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit.
I like how you talk out the side of your mouth now.
Here is one such human. You can see he enjoys choosing from the 30+ weekly recipes and browsing seasonal fall favorites.
Is that a camera?
Since humans are notoriously bad at scheduling themselves, HelloFresh offers flexible plans where you can change your delivery date, skip a week, or even change your delivery address.
Is there someone there?
Humans also have very little self-control, so HelloFresh can help them meet health goals with vegetarian, pescatarian, and fit and wholesome meals. And of course, since their planet can use all the help it can get, HelloFresh is the first carbon-neutral meal kit company, and nearly all their packaging is recyclable. It's time to watch them enjoy the meal in their natural habitat. Let's see if we can get a bit closer.
I need to get away from this accent.
Oi, can I try some?
Sure, here you go.
Go to HelloFresh.com and use code EvanandCaitlin65 to get 65% off plus free shipping.
Blimey, this is good! I think more resin was the right decision.
I think we should even go for even more resin. You see here at the very edge?
Well, we are gonna do more resin after the vinyl.
More resin. Speaking of vinyl, we have a very important step to do,
The vinyl.
which we already did. Cutting it was very easy. Picking all of the little details out of here was incredibly time consuming.
Yeah, she is very detailed.
But she looks great. Now, will this peel off or will it tear? Let's see. Oh yeah, she's coming off.
Slowly. Oh,
She's so bendy. Oh.
Yeah, her bottom right head.
Okay. The fish.
Oh no, the fish in the middle of her little flag.
Yes. She's ready.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I can get her so she doesn't overlap any of the big ones.
Cool, perfect.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Hopefully, since it's all thin lines, we're not gonna have any big noticeable pockets or anything.
I think the big lines will make it easier. All right, let's get going on there.
Yeah. Oh, there's a little pocket right there,
I think I'll be able to fix it with
like a razor.
a razor, yeah. Wow.
Oh, it is kind of nice how she's subtle in a way.
The fish is on there?
The fish transferred. Important. It's the symbolism of her people.
Yeah!
that's great.
Wow. Very subtle.
You know, we didn't even check to see if she's like straight.
What is straight in space? What is up? What is down?
That's a good
She's
point.
just chilling out there. Okay, now we just need to seal her in a nice layer of resin. I'm just gonna like dip my fingers in and just like spread it on with my hands.
Yeah.
This process is like very imprecise yet also very fun.
Does it feel like it's going over the vinyl pretty smoothly?
Yeah. The main thing I want to figure out is like how to get the end fully resin proof. Resin
Yeah.
proof? No.
Resin.
Resined. The opposite of what I said. Resin attracted?
Yeah. Sorry, I almost sneezed. I really don't want to sneeze in here.
No. Let me get the bottom too.
It really does want to like kind of pucker and pocket.
Yeah. At this point, it's all just by feel.
Yeah, there's like no visual difference really.
There's no visual difference. I honestly think that this layer is harder than the first layer because we were like, oh, we can always fix that on the second layer.
Now we're on the second layer.
We can always fix it with the third layer.
At some point the layers have to stop.
You guys end up with this like massive, thick, chonky cup. Yeah.
100-layer resin cup.
Oh. That'll take a long time.
Not if we do fast cure.
More resin, more.
I feel like we could use this spinner for 100-layer resin something.
Well, especially if we use UV resin. More.
We have things to think about. Give us your 100-layer resin ideas.
And then we cut the cup in half afterwards to see all the layers. More.
Your resin's dripping off. Line reflection is awfully wiggly.
It's very wiggly.
I'm hoping it evens out as the cup spins. Or it's just lumpy.
You know, I'm okay if I have a fully resin protected cup that's a little bit lumpy.
Yeah,
You know, I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with you having that.
More.
Oh my god! Well, this is looking nice and all, but you may be worried about the resin, spray paint, mood ring, liquid crystals that have all made it to the inside of the cup. Yeah, you would not want to do that right now.
All right, let's clean it up a little bit.
Very satisfying. Resin trimming ASMR. Okay, good. I was worried it would like splinter and shatter.
Yeah, I just want to care. I really just care about this top edge right here, keeping that good.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Is that okay?
Yep.
I didn't expect this to be so high pressure. It's not ASMR, it's stress.
Acetone. Not your usual cup cleaner. We have to actually be really careful with this.
So we don't want to get it on the outside, we're just gonna do it on the
We
inside.
really don't want it
And
to
like
get on
the
the
lip.
outside.
Should we-
Otherwise, it's gonna like leave streaks and stuff.
Ooh, should we tape off?
I'll just be super careful. I'm a super careful guy, you know. Don't you know that your husband is a very careful dude?
Really
Okay,
careful
so-
dude.
Let's give it a little rinsey rinse. Now I think I'm just gonna get like the inside right
Inside.
here. Yeah.
The top can just be painty.
Oh, look at all the black spray paint that came
geez,
out.
that's so
Oh.
gross. Just pour it in there, let it soak. No, that makes, no.
Extra tastes.
Really let it absorb into the stainless steel.
Yeah.
Evan, I bestow upon thee the coolest cup that we own.
The mission we set out on at the beginning of this video has been accomplished. I now have a super cool cup. A cup so cool, Katelyn's cup can't do this.
Okay, I already said you have the coolest cup. As intended though, the supervisor kind of disappears when it's in full code black mode, and she shows up when the rainbow is activated with heat.
Yep.
I feel like we accomplished our
Great.
mission today.
Yeah. And I might be addicted to the process of making custom tumblers now. I want to make more.
You know, we might just have to. HelloFresh is done.
Right, so you just gotta take this out and sip, right?
Yeah.
You're not worried about the resin and the paint and the glow powder?
Oh no, I mean obviously, I thought you were like going somewhere with that.
No.
Hope you guys like this video, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.